As entrepreneurs, you and I have close to 100 different things that we need to get done on a day-to-day basis, and those unfinished tasks are what causes overwhelm and continue to deplete our willpower without us even realizing. In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 different ways that you can use to overcome that feeling of overwhelm and use a psychological principle from the 1920s to get your willpower back and be even more productive. Let's get started. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by. My name is Dhiren Bhatia and I'm the host of the Elevated Entrepreneur Podcast and this YouTube channel with the very same name, where I get to share tips and tricks on elevating mindset, systems and productivity so that you and I can become better entrepreneurs. Remember, a new video comes out every Friday, so make sure you tune back around next Friday, or you could just subscribe and get notified when a new video drops. And the first thing that I want to talk about is a psychological principle known as the Zeigarnik effect. In 1927, Dr. Bluma Zeigarnik discovered this interesting phenomenon when she went out to dinner with her friends. She went to this cafe with her friends and the waiter there had superhuman memory because he was able to remember everyone's orders and even their bill total without using a pen and paper. And yet, when she went back 15 minutes later to collect her forgotten handbag, the waiter had no recollection of who she was. And this really intrigued her and she decided to do more research, and she discovered in her research that us as humans tend to remember unfinished tasks more than finished tasks. And that, my dear entrepreneurs, is the Zeigarnik effect. And it's the Zeigarnik effect that causes us all of that stress because of all of these unfinished tasks that we tend to carry around in our heads every single day. So here are the 3 tips that you can use to negate the effects of the Zeigarnik effect. The first one is the 2-second rule. No, this is not the same as the 5-second rule, but this one has got to do with you getting things done that require 2 seconds or less. So if there is something that is on your list that takes 2 seconds or less, then the right time to get it done is now. No need to defer it, no need to put it on a to-do list, just get it done with. Whether it's calling that friend, your mom, or even sending that email, just get it done with. So that's one less open loop that you have to carry around. The second one, and the more important one, is actually having a system of getting everything from your mind onto a to-do list. Whether that's a book or even a to-do app, it's important to be able to build the muscle memory of transferring all of that to-do lists in your head onto this piece of paper so that you are less stressed about the things that you need to get done. Because Zeigarnik discovered that the moment we wrote down those tasks, our brain was able to proceed with doing whatever else it needed to do. A really good pro tip here also is to have a someday maybe list. A someday maybe list is an addition to your to-do list and consists of all of the tasks that don't have a due date. It's a great way to free your mind of all of that extra baggage that you carry around every single day in your head. And the third one is to use startup and shutdown rituals. If you're curious about what these are, make sure you check out this video here where I actually talk about the 3 systems that an entrepreneur needs to create their very own entrepreneurial operating system. And startup and shutdown rituals are a very big part of that. Startup and shutdown rituals are bookend processes. You use them at the start of the day and at the end of the day. When you are starting up your day, make sure you've got a very strong to-do list, a list of the things that you need to get done, whether it's the top 1, the top 3, or the top 5 things that you need to accomplish today. And when you get to the end of your day, make sure you transfer anything that is not done to tomorrow and add anything else that is not on your list today to tomorrow, so that you don't take that stress to bed. Because sometimes as entrepreneurs, it's very hard for us to fall asleep. Again, you guessed it, because of that Zeigarnik effect, because of the stress that is caused by all of those unfinished and open loops. And if you like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up and tell me in the comments which of the 3 was your personal favorite. And if there's anything that I missed, feel free to add that in the comments too. Remember, hit that subscribe button. In fact, smash that subscribe button so that I know you enjoyed this video. You might even help the YouTube algorithm to display this video to other entrepreneurs who need to hear these tips. Also, make sure you check out this video here where I talk about beating my procrastination bully. Because as entrepreneurs, we all procrastinate. And I'm sharing with you my best ways of overcoming procrastination.